Hey Aries, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your November full moon reading. So the full moon lands on November 19th and it is a full Beaver moon. So today we're going to dive into what you'll be celebrating during this time, what your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths are. We'll get messages from the divine. We'll also take a look at how you've grown, and lastly, action steps that you can take to help you on your journey. All right, so just a friendly reminder, Aries, this is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in signing up for a free reading, entry into the giveaway that I do monthly, or if you would like to sign up for a personal reading, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, with the full Beaver moon coming up here, we are in Scorpio season. We have finding a balance. We do have full moon in Libra. So you may have Libra in your chart as well. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra, but for most of you, this may be a relationship here. You may be finding a relationship with others. This can be your sister, your brother, your parents, your children, your partners. This can be your coworkers or even yourself here. So I feel like a lot of you are celebrating some sort of balance within a relationship or within yourself. So we're going to dive into this energy right away here and see what else that you will be celebrating during this full Beaver moon. And for those of you that are unfamiliar with the Beaver moon, the old almanac states that the Beaver moon is all about preparing for the upcoming season. So making sure that everything is settled and ready for winter. Even if you are in an area where you do not celebrate the seasons, this can be you putting something to rest and you gearing up, and almost like a hibernation mode a tad bit. So I'll be curious to see if the Hermit comes up for you. But let's take a look here. We have the Ten of Wands. I love this. You're releasing burdens. The Ten of Wands shows up in reverse. So this is what you're celebrating. A lot of you may be releasing a relationship entirely, possibly, that was in your life that was just toxic. Or maybe you're balancing out a relationship that at one time, you carried a lot of heavy burdens with the Ten of Wands here. The Ten of Wands in reverse as well for you showing up. It's saying that you are you're freeing yourself up, because I feel like somebody may have came in and asked for help, or this could have been, for example, let's say you're at a job that demands a lot of your time, energy, effort, and attention, and you have a lot weighing on your shoulders to get a lot done. They may have hired somebody else to come in and help delegate tasks to, or maybe they are splitting up different areas in your work where you're not having to take on, or maybe somebody was on vacation or some sort of leave. They're showing me a maternity leave, possibly. For others of you, maybe you were caring for a parent as well, or caring for a loved one that was sick, and now they're finally coming up out of that as well. For others of you, if this is a romantic partnership, you needed to find a balance in this union and realize that if you were not able to balance this out, then perhaps there was something else that needed to be done here. Okay, we have the Tower. So yeah, in the past here, there was something that came crumbling, and I feel like that's why you're finally finding a balance from the Tower moment. The Tower as well, showing up in your celebratory moment, says, and the Tower doesn't always have to be bad. It's just something out of the blue. And I feel like you were carrying this in the past, okay? But I feel like now the energy is balanced up for you here, Aries, where you're feeling the side effects more positively because of this Tower. It could have been a relationship split where now you are living a more happy, more confident, abundant life. Perhaps this is a job that got brushed to the wayside, or you got fired or had to quit last minute here, and now you're realizing, wow, I'm actually working for a company that really likes me, or maybe I'm able to pursue my business. For others of you, maybe it was some sort of, it could have been an accident or a health issue, and now you're finally finding balance within yourself, and you're releasing those heavy burdens that you were carrying, because we are clarifying the celebratory moments here. So I like this showing up for you. Let's take a look here and see what your untapped spiritual gifts are, Aries, for this full moon on the 19th. Let's take a look here. And this energy does flow prior, maybe a week prior and a week after the full moon as well. Usually when I do the new moon and full moon readings, I like to go in cycles. So the new moon flowing into that full moon, and now we're doing the full moon, which will be flowing into that new moon in the beginning of December here. So you have the Magician card. I like this. As I was Palo Santoing your energy here. I also was pre-shuffling cards, and the Magician did fly out for you as well. And the Magician showing up as your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strength is actually quite beautiful, Aries, because the Magician is all about you manifesting, tapping into the resources that are available to you. The Magician holds the wands, the cups, the swords, and the pentacles all in the hat here, and can pull them out for their use at any time here. So I feel like you are using the resources that are at your fingertips. You're using the natural talents that are yours. You're believing in yourself, and you're taking action. You're taking action towards your life, towards your future, towards your outcome here, Aries, which is quite beautiful, especially because you had something in the past here that, maybe shook your world up a little bit. This could have been an internal shift. Sometimes when we see the Tower, we think of a huge external shift in our life, but it could be something as huge as maybe you are giving up a certain habit that you've done for a long time, and internally it's shifting your entire world externally. Maybe because you are getting rid of something that you once did, thought, or believed in, your world, you're seeing it from a new perspective now. You're not carrying on to the burdens of everybody else, and now you're manifesting the life that you want to live. So I love this, Aries. Very beautiful. Let's take a look here and get another card regarding your spiritual strengths and greatest gifts here. Your spiritual gifts and greatest strengths. Let's take a look here. Perhaps even untapped. Maybe you have not even tapped into this at this time. Oh, wow. We have the Judgment card coming up again. So this is Libran energy, and we do have that full moon in Libra energy. So I feel like a lot of you, with this Judgment card, this is good karma coming your way. We are clarifying your spiritual gifts here, and you may have a way with people as well, or things just turn out good for you. And if they haven't in the past, I feel like this is about to. This has to do with, it can be legalities, it can be seeking equality and fairness. For some of you, especially those of you that do have Libra in your chart here, Aries, or maybe you're connected with a Libra, I feel like something will work out here in your favor. This is all about karma. What goes around comes around. And if you've been dishing out that good karma, which I feel like you have here, Aries, I feel like your greatest strength is for it to come back to you. And I feel like good karma is on the way towards you, especially with the Magician card. And now we have the Lovers. So for a lot of you, this does have to do with a relationship. It doesn't always have to be, but it's Gemini energy. This is a major life-changing decision. It's about finding a perfect match, having mutual feelings or a contract as well. The Lovers card is all about a choice. So some of you may be divorcing or leaving a union. Some of you may be wanting to connect or bring in a union. For a lot of you, I feel like there's a new beginning coming in regarding your life, your energy. This could even be you loving yourself more and choosing yourself. But for a lot of you, the Lovers is weighing up some sort of option here. For a lot of you, this can be going through, I will just say, some sort of separation, legality here. It can be a divorce. For others of you, you're manifesting a new love. You're manifesting a new love because good karma is coming your way, especially if you haven't had love for a while. Let's take a look here and get a message from Spirit. Let's take a look here and see what Spirit has for you. What do we have for Aries, Spirit? Thank you. We have forgiveness. We have stand your ground, and we have listen. And they did pull out one more card here as well. Oh, and there's the choices card. Yep, there's that Lovers. Okay, so the messages from Spirit are this. We have forgiveness. And that, again, relationships is a key theme for you here during this full moon, especially if you are celebrating Thanksgiving or if you're celebrating that holiday of getting together. It may have to do with forgiving family as well. Forgiveness. It says, holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful and has the capacity to heal and transform. This can even be you forgiving yourself here. So whatever you feel in this picture, is this you healing your inner child? Is this possibly you forgiving your children? This can be either your mother forgiving you as well. For others, this is about relationships of any kind, romantic, coworkers, family, yourself. We have stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confident building action to take from time to time. That's what you're doing here, especially with the Tower. You're finding a balance in the chaos here, and you're standing your ground. And I feel like you're finally doing what's best for you, even if it's not fun, even if it wasn't fun going through. I feel like you will be standing your ground even more. It says you know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. And that's what that Judgment card is all about. Standing your ground, and you will be a victor in this situation here. We have listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. Okay, so for some of you, this is listening to others. This is others listening to you as well. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is you listening to your intuition. Even though this isn't an intuition card here, I feel like this is you going within and really understanding your feelings, your emotions. And within that energy, you will be able to create, find, and manifest balance. And lastly here from Spirit, we do have choices. Choices. It says, when you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. That's what that manifestation card is all about. The Magician, you tuning in and tapping into your own self. And the universe has a lot to give you. It says you'll be able to listen and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you. Yes, that's what we were just talking about here with the Listen card. Apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. Beautiful energy here for you, Aries. I feel like you're going through a transformational shift. And whatever this is for you, you will come out on top. So I like this. All right, let's take a look and see how you've grown during this moon cycle. How have you grown from that moon cycle? From the 4th of November into the full moon on the 19th. Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh, more Libran energy. This can be Aquarius, Gemini as well. It's the air energy here. It's about communication. This is about setting healthy boundaries, standing your ground here. The Queen of Swords tells something like it is. And I feel like this is what you needed to do in a situation. Set healthy boundaries for yourself, communicate more effectively here, and really think about honesty and integrity is coming out very strong here. You may have to have worked on your words here, because sometimes the Queen of Swords can come across as blunt. She may have started an argument here, or maybe she just wanted to end it, because typically this energy doesn't like drama, and that's why you need to find that balance. And I feel like you have been finding that, and that's what you're celebrating here. You're celebrating releasing some sort of burden or energy from the past that was created within this Tower moment, and now you're finding a balance within that, and that is what this Queen of Swords is all about here. She's a thought leader, and she's an excellent communicator here, but she sets healthy boundaries, and it does say stand your ground. And I feel like that these two cards go hand in hand here. So this is how you've grown, especially Aries. If you do happen to have a sharp tongue at times, or you tend to be in situations where communication does get a little bit wonky. I feel like for you, you've learned to think about what you're going to say before you say something. Let's get another card on how you have grown. Oh my goodness, that is way too many. On how you have grown during this cycle. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I love it. The Star card. How beautiful for you, Aries. The Star card is saying that this is about healing after a Tower moment, because the Tower comes first, which it looks like that's what you're healing from. And the Star card says, yep, you're healing. You're healing from this. You're finally feeling a new sense of inspiration, a new sense of hope here. But the Star card is about your dreams coming true, even if it's slow, even if you haven't quite gotten there yet, which I feel like you're on the way. I mean, with the Magician, Judgment, and Lovers here, good karma is coming your way and you've done the right thing. And I feel like good karma fate is intervening, stepping in here to bring something towards you if it hasn't happened already here. The Star card is beautiful because it gives you a new sense of hope, because you've been working on yourself, your self-care, self-love, self-growth. It is a very positive card for you. It says pretty much there is an end of a difficult time here. And I feel like you will be moving forward toward a new direction. And this is how you've grown. Let's take a look at what steps you can take to continue growing. Let's take a look from the Soul Truth card deck here. What I usually recommend, Aries, is that you either pause the video and really let this question sink in and think of the answer on that soul level, or maybe even journal. Thank you, Spirit. Maybe even journal the questions. You have two cards that showed up here for you. And the first one is this: how can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? That's what that Star card is. So yes, you have grown by taking the steps here, but it's saying that there is still self-love and compassion needed. If your compassion does not include yourself, then it is incomplete. That is a beautiful quote from Buddha. But your soul action, Aries, is this: choose one of the self-care actions to do today. 1, set stronger boundaries. Woo, woo. We already have that with the Queen of Swords energy here and your message from Spirit. So double whammy. 3 times now from 3 different cards, it talks about boundaries. Number 2, meditate and listen to your heart. Number 3, speak to yourself with compassion. 4, focus on your strengths. 5, say no to something that isn't a soul yes. Number 6, say yes to something that you are afraid of. Number 7, let go of what you cannot control. Number 8, stay far away from drama and negativity. Number 9, ask for help and allow it. And allow it is in all caps. So does some of you happen to have, I don't want to say an issue, but a hard time accepting help into your life? Spirit's really illuminating that. So I feel like you have the resources, which is maybe friends, maybe family, perhaps financial resources. The universe wants to send abundance to you. Make sure that you are open to receiving, Aries. And then lastly here, number 10 here, write down 3 things you are grateful for today. So beautiful list here of self-care action steps. So if you did happen to miss that, just pause through each one and really answer that. And I feel like it'll help you on your journey. And then next up, regarding action steps to take to continue on your path here, Aries, we have, what is my body telling me right now? Our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply, see the trapped emotions, the lurking fears and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. Your soul action is this: get the book Heal Your Body by Louise Hay and find the answers toward which your body is guiding you. Like I said in the very beginning, some of you may have been dealing with some health issues. It could be something as minor as maybe you stubbed a toe, or maybe there was an issue with, maybe you had to go to the doctor. Whatever this was for you, I feel like that's what you're healing from as well, and you're paying attention to it and you're putting yourself first. Let's get additional action steps from the angels here. We have Law of Attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of the energies. Absolutely. This is Law of Attraction. What you think about, you bring about here, Aries. So pay attention to what you're Mind is your dialogue, was what they're telling me. Pay attention to the dialogue that you have with yourself. And that's where that listen card comes in as well. Listen to your intuition at this time, because I feel like you are receiving divine messages, but make sure you are not tuning them out because maybe your mind's so busy or you're not communicating your needs. And that's what the throat chakra is all about here. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. And remember earlier, we talked about that Queen of Swords, whether this is your energy or this is somebody else in your life. It could be, could be a female in your life as well that sometimes comes across as a little blunt, a little bit harsh, sends words your way that cut, and words can certainly cut. So this is either you speaking up for yourself here or listening to that inner dialogue and thinking before you speak. And lastly here, heal away addictions. So when we think of addiction, sometimes we just think of, alcoholism or cigarettes or smoking, but this can be anything from sex to shopping to manipulation, codependency, materialism, lies. I mean, it can be anything here. It can be even thought patterns or the way we think about something, narrow-mindedness. So whatever this is for you, it says it's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So yes, a lot of you are healing away some sort of toxic behavior that is not serving your highest good. And in order for you to achieve your desired outcome, these are the action steps that you can take, Aries, during this full moon energy to help you move forward. I feel like a lot of you are moving forward. I see this beautiful balance here. You have the Judgment card. You have balance coming in quite a few times here. So you are balancing out a situation that has been chaotic in your life here for quite some time, or it really was quite abrupt in your life. So I like this for you. A lot of beautiful messages from Spirit. You're doing a lot of healing with the star, especially after that tower moment, but you're working on yourself. So make sure, again, that you are focusing on compassion and self-love, and you're listening to your body, because your body is trying to get your attention at this time, especially if you are needing a little more sleep, they're telling me. Not oversleeping, but if you are the kind of person that only gets maybe 5 hours of sleep, try to incorporate more into your life where you're able to rest a little bit more, even if that is just taking a 5 to 10 minute nap during the day. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you during this beautiful full Beaver moon for you. A lot of change, transitions, but good things to look forward to. I hope this resonates with you. If so, again, please hit that like button, share, subscribe, comment. Whatever you feel compelled to do helps get these channel divine messages out there, and I certainly am sending a lot of gratitude your way. Thank you, Aries, and I look forward to tuning in next time.